Hi everyone, it's April with Hair 101 and I'm so excited because I get to show you guys all the fun goodies I got at the Redken Symposium. Alright you guys, and I am very excited to share a lot of the things I learned, some cool tricks and things that I hadn't really thought of. Every time I go to a show I kind of just try to pick a few things because like a lot of it's the same stuff that you'll hear a lot. But I've never gone to a show and not learned anything. Like there's always been a cool trick or a fun updo or a new cutting technique. There's always something to learn, and so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And the great thing about it is I know a lot of you guys couldn't come, but you are going to be able to learn all the fun tricks that I learned. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already are, but subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. You need to subscribe right now because we have lots of really cool videos coming out about stuff we learned there. So do that if you haven't done that yet, but let's get going on the fun stuff at the symposium. So they had this huge gallery. I was like a kid in a candy store, you guys. I wanted to buy one of everything, and unfortunately we were limited on space because we drove, and so we only had the trunk that was already full. So we had to really limit what we bought, but this is the stuff that I was really excited about. So let's start with the Blonde Idol. These are amazing. You guys, I'm so excited. They had these on stage so many times. They showed formulas, they showed models that they've used, they showed their like what they had before, the before picture, the desired, like everything was just there. They had the formulation card, and so these were on a lot of the formulation cards, so I was really interested. But it's the new Blonde Idol. It's like an oil lightning, powder lightning. So let me just kind of show you. It has one Blonde Idol blue oil lightning system. So they have the blue in the bleach, like the lightning system. So the kit came for like 38 bucks. You could pretty much get like half of the flavors, half of the colors. So each kit included one of the Blonde Idol blue oil lightning systems, and that's one oil booster and 4 customizable blue powder activator packets. So they're little packies. And then there's one Blonde Idol shade chart, and plus your choice of 4 of the Idol High Lift shades and 1 base breaker. So they have 2 base breakers now, and they have an ash. Let me show you what they look like, because I got all of the colors, you guys, because I wanted to try all of them. This is the cool one. So yeah, in order to get all the flavors, I just got 2 boxes for 38 bucks each. So it was a little bit cheaper than if you would have just bought them. So this is a clear. So this one will just lift like, it lifts just like one level. It kind of just breaks that base up so it's not as harsh and just kind of warms it up a little bit. And this one has cool in it. So if you were doing something on someone that was like a level 7, you would use just the clear one because you're not really trying to cover up orange. But if you were just trying to break up someone that was a little bit deeper, I would use the cool because it would neutralize that underlying orange that will pop out if you didn't have the cool in there. So they have the 2 base breakers. And so if you don't know what a base breaker is, you just mix these with the developer and you just put it on in 10 minutes. So like when a blonde comes in with their regrowth, you would just like take a bottle. Like this is meant to be really fast. You just kind of slap it on there, like put it in a bottle, shake it up, stick it through the roots and just kind of work it into the root area. You leave it for 10 minutes and it just kind of breaks apart that harsh line. And then you rinse it and dry the hair, and then you can go back through and foil or do whatever balayage technique you're planning on doing. And so yeah, really excited about those. I will be using those in videos in the future. You just have to be patient, guys. And then these are the little blue oil packets. So this is the blue, like a customized oil booster. And these are the little bleachy packs. And this is what really gives you that lift, is the blue. And then the powder is just kind of like, so you kind of add as much as you want in there, if you want a little bit of lift or a lot. And so it kind of explains a little bit more how to do that on the back of this box, but has 4 applications on it. So I think that little bottle could be used for like all 4 of them. So it says on the scalp applications, you use 1 to 2 packets and the oil, 1 ounce of the oil, and then peroxide developer, whatever one you're using, 10 or 20 volume on the scalp. And then you process until desired lightness is achieved for up to a maximum of 50 minutes. And it's like the exact same for on the scalp and off the scalp. And so I'm guessing, okay, you guys, this is not like their most powerful blow your head off bleach. This is like a little bit more mellow, but it's really good on the hair. It's gonna maintain health because it has that oil delivery system in it, and it's gonna tone at the same time. So it's actually really cool. I'm excited to use this. But it's not, like if you need like 4 or 5 levels of lift, if you have like a natural level 2 and they wanna be light, like you probably won't use this, but this is gonna be for those like level 6, 7, 8, like my hair. Awesome product for stuff like that. And then the tones that they have, so I got 2 of those packets because I bought both things, so I'm excited. And then the tones, these are all of the tones, guys. So I feel like I've spent a lot of time on this line. I'm excited about it. You can't even get it in the stores yet. You have to wait a little bit. It's brand spanking new. So that's why I was excited to get at the show. And yes, we will be playing with them later, so you'll get to see what they do. But I'm gonna put them all away now so we can get on to what other stuff we got. All right, and so the other color line that I got that I was excited about were the chromatics. And they even have a new chromatics coming out. They had the regular chromatics, you can get that at Salon Centric, but they have the ultra rich chromatics, and it's like more pigment, more like an opaque coverage. Because with the regular chromatics, it was really pretty coverage, but it was that really like soft, multi-dimensional coverage that you would get. With this double or the chromatics ultra rich, it's just like, I think it's better for like gray coverage, and it gives you more of that depth and that deepness and richness. So I was excited about that. And then the cool thing about it is if you bought 5 or I think if you bought 6, then you got the blending brush, the Redken blender brush for free. And this, I don't think it's a blur brush, that's what it's called. And I don't think that it's super expensive anyway, but I've already used this. I used this on my hair when we were in Vegas. We did my roots, and I can't show you right now. I'm wearing a hat because I had a terrible hair day. And then I tried to fix it for the video, and it went from like bad to horribleness. So I wore a hat, but I promise I'll show you in a new video soon. And I really like my roots. So what we did is we took the 6NA from the low lights, the shadow light scruples blazing, and we just put that on my roots. But then we used this and just kind of brushed it up, like just kind of faded it up the shaft a little bit to blur the line, and it worked so good. So I'm way excited about this, and there's a couple cool techniques I learned with that we can show you in videos later too. But the shades I got in the chromatics ultra rich are 8P, the pearl, 10P, the pearl again. I got a 6NA natural ash, and then the clear. So this is just the regular chromatics clear. So, and it's an oil. All of these are an oil delivery system. So the integrity of the hair is just like, it's shiny, it's beautiful when you're done with it. So this color line is really awesome. But this clear, I'm so excited about because, like I told you guys, I'm getting into some of the vivids now, and if you ever want to remove them, they're oil-based, like direct dyes. So if you throw bleach on the oil, it doesn't do anything except for turn it green. And then you just have this stained pastel, the color of my pants green, in your hair that you can't get out. But if you use the clear with like a 30 volume or 20 volume, and you stick that on it, it comes right out. Like it just grabs onto the oil and the oil hook together, and it just washes it out of the hair. So very cool. I got some of this stuff, but you can also mix it with the color line if you want just like a little bit more iridescent pastel-y look. So very fun mixing tools they've given us now. So I got the pearls, and then I got a 6NA, I think I already said that, a 5NA, a 10 ash violet, and a 7 natural ash. So those were the colors I got in that. Oh, and it came with this really cool technique guide. So it has all these like suggestions on how to do the blur brush. Like you can put them on this way and fade it, or this way to this way and fade it. So yeah, and some cool pictures and lovely. Look at how cute this is. Tracy Cunningham was there. Oh, so it kind of introduces you to all these guys. But look at these fun mix-ins. The Remix Chromatics, they have these really fun new shades, the violet, the blue, and the green. And you can just, they had these on some of the models where they just kind of threw them in the hair and swished them around. And it was so fun. It was kind of like the Vivids, but they're permanent colors. Okay, here's the thing at hair shows. I don't know why we fall for it every time, but we do. And I still, like, I knew I was falling for it when I did it because I was just like, I want that. They always do these cute tote bags. That's how they get us to buy like all these ridiculously awesome products, which we want anyway, but then they sucker you into like buying a little bit more or whatever to get the deal, to get the tote bags. And look how cute this one is. I love, love, love the colors. I'm going to be taking this swimming on the boat this year. Can't wait. Yeah, so why do we fall in love with these tote bags at hair shows? I don't know why, but it's a thing and we love it, right? Thumbs up if you love the tote bags at hair shows. And the way we had to get the tote bag is we had to buy some Pureology. You had to buy 3 Pureology products. So of course I picked the Perfect for Platinum because I have really light blonde hair and I like to keep it really icy cool blonde. So I got the Perfect for Platinum shampoo and conditioner. And then this is a cool blonde enhancing treatment. Now it tells you to like even wear gloves when you apply it, but I was in the shower and I didn't, but it didn't stain my hands purple. And it's really like a light pastel-y purple, if you can see that. So you can see that it's like a really, really light pastel-y purple, but the thing is that I think it might oxidize a little bit because it does cool the hair down. And you have to leave it on for 5 minutes. So you wouldn't use this every day. It's kind of just like a treatment. If you feel like you're getting a little bit less of that cool icy look, then you would use this. But that's my shampoo and conditioner now. I really love the Blonde Idol custom tone though, because I can get a ton of, like I can get my hair to look silver if I want with that stuff. So I don't know, we'll see how I like it. It was really fun though, because you'll see if you watch the vlog, they had the smells in like wine glasses. So you could pick up the shampoo and conditioner from a wine glass and smell it. And so that kind of hooked me too. But then this was the kicker. I was like, okay, I got to have that cute tote bag. So, all right. So the other thing that I was excited about was this highlight board. And you can actually use this several different ways. You can stick a foil on it and kind of hold it to the head if you're doing really super long hair and kind of paint it with, and it just gives you that hard surface to paint on. But I've also seen this used in balayage techniques, and so I'm going to be playing with this a lot in the future. So it was like $5 or $8 or something, and it's see-through, so you can see if you saturate all the way to the bottom. And if you do want saturation on both sides, you can even paint the board first, lay the hair on top of it, and then paint. So really, really cool. I love that. I'm excited to use it. All right, on to something a little bit more just for fun. I'm going to be at Playlist Live February 5th through the 9th, and I have this humongous purse full of junk. I should do a what's in my purse one or something, but I can't carry that around. In fact, Debbie and I went dancing at the symposium, and we ended up having just this steaming pile of crap that we had to dance around because we had our coats and our scarves and our big old purses on the floor. So I was like, okay, for Playlist Live, I need a little purse that I can just throw over my arm and just have like my cell phone and a credit card, and that's all I need in it. So that's what I got. This is just cute. It says Redken 5th Avenue, New York City on it, and it has some really good pockets inside. And there's 3 different levels, so I can put like my vlogging camera in there and my keys or my lipstick in here. And then in the top one, I could have my phone and then my credit card and business card. So perfect for that, and I'm really excited. So I grabbed me one of these. I don't even remember how much it was. I just threw it in the bag. So snakeskin, how do you go wrong with that? All right, this is something that I fell in love with when I saw it on my cute friend Debbie, because she picked it up and was like, I gotta have this. And I was like, oh yeah, it is cute. But then she put it on and I was like, okay, I want one too. That's so cute. So you guys know how I really don't love wearing my apron because it like bumps into the mic all the time when we're doing hair, and it just like I have all these things around my neck and I just don't really like it. And I know I should be protecting my clothes, but I kind of feel like this is just my opinion. I know there's going to be people that completely disagree with me, but a lot of the time I don't like, I'm wearing something and I'm like, you know what? If I get a little spot of color on it and I love it that much, if I love it that much, I'm probably not wearing it to do hair. But or maybe I'll put the apron on for that outfit. But most of the time I just feel like if I ruin it, I'll put it in the pile of clothes I don't wear anymore because or just wear it anyway with a little stain on it. That's kind of how I am. I don't really care. But anyway, I really like having pockets for having little clips hooked on and stuff. So I got this, and it's awesome. Look at how big it is. You could, fits a lot of different size people. That's what's cool about it. But here we go. You just stick it on. It's like a mini skirt, you guys. And now you got this cute little mini skirt that has all your shears. Like this is a little removable, and this is real leather. It's super, super soft. You can stick your razor, your thinning shear, your 7-inch shear, all in there and have that away. But when you're like ready to use them and you want all your tools right there when you're cutting, you just stick them on. It's really strong Velcro, so I don't think you need to worry about it falling. But there's also pockets behind if you don't feel like it's a little bit like your 7-inch shear, maybe you could put back here because you might feel like it's sticking out too far. And there's even little zipper pockets for, I don't know, bobby pins, whatever you want to put in there. You could like hang your blow dryer, keys, just fun stuff. I'm going to have clips just like clipped all over, combs in the pocket. So this is my utility belt, guys. I love it. You're going to be seeing this in videos a lot. The Durasilk. Okay. This is Redken on it too. Fun stuff. Oh, and there's like this little, I don't know, maybe you could hang like a curling iron in there. We'll see. Flat iron. Once again, the tote bag. This one just came with all that color I bought. If you spent a certain amount of money or something, you got a tote bag. And this one actually says the Redken 2015 Symposium on it. So, cute bag. It's really soft. It has lots of, it doesn't have any pockets actually. It's just a big thrower thing in their bag. But it's cool. It's got someone's cool hands on there. Via blow dryer. Oh, you guys always ask me about my capes, and someone even requested like a cape video, all the capes I have. I can't do that now because everything's packed, but once we get in our salon, I'll do that. But I'll just show you this one that I got really fast. I actually bought 2 of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to just have a couple extra on hand because I actually like to put a new cape on everyone instead of using neck strips. I like to just wash the capes and do a new one. So I like to have a lot of capes because I really hate neck strips. They don't work anyway. You stick them on and if they get wet, they like crinkle up. And anyway, I prefer to just have lots of capes. So I really liked this one because it goes from like super little baby small, like that's little baby Ender's neck, to really, really big neck. So I mean, that's really important because you want to be able to have a big range. And it's kind of purpley and chromatic-y, and see, it's like their color, like it has like dimension in it. So does their cape. Very pretty. So I got 2 of these, the Redken chromatic capes. And this is the first time I've bought one of these. I've seen them before, but I just kind of thought, eh. But for some reason, I wanted to get it super, super silky soft. I mean, you put this on a client and they're just going to be like, oh, I'm in heaven. I'm getting pampered. It's the client wrap. It's almost like a robe. Let me just see if I can put it on. It's going to mess up the audio for a second here, but I had this big scarf on, so it doesn't really work, but you can kind of get the idea. You can stick them in this and protect their clothes during a blow dry or an updo, something where you maybe don't need the whole entire waterproof cape hanging off of them. Or you can even stick this underneath the cape just to give them that extra protection. It goes really high up on the neck to protect their clothing, and it's bleach and water resistant. So very fun. I'm excited about this cute thing too, and it's so soft. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know below if you guys like haul videos or what. Just let me know what you think. And go ahead and follow us on Instagram. That's not even a thing. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I would love to see your guys' hair creations. So please tweet them to me, tag me in your posts, and let me look at your work. And also, if you want to get details about the salon that we're going to be building, then you need to go over to the vlogging channel. I will also put a link below to that, and you guys will get the latest news on all of that and get to see it built pretty much. So thanks so much, you guys. It means so much to me, all the love and support I've gotten from you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye. We'll see you next time.